Because just like you tired, we tired. We done did your favor the whole year. Right? Let them run in and out your house, in and out your house, warm your house up, run your light bill up, run your water bill up, listen to them not listen. You go ahead. You bring them to school like, baby, keep them at home.
We're still seeing a number of teachers that are calling out parents for their parenting styles because it seems as though there are more problems in the classroom than ever before. So I'm curious on what you think. Check out some of these videos and let me know what side of the fence you're on.
It's the parents' fault. It's the parents' fault. For real. If you have a kid right now, y'all need to get y'all kids together. For real. No wonder they tell teachers they need to take a break. I mean, they need more money. Literally. Because these kids are terrible. Like, and I hate to say that. I really hate to say that. But it's the parents' fault. Because they let them do what they want. They sit on an iPad all day. The iPad is the babysitter. Like, literally. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I cannot believe that. Y'all need to get y'all kids together. For real. And don't get me started on how they'll put 1 million behavior kids in one class. And then expect you just to deal with it. And y'all are wondering why y'all turnover rate is so high? You can't do that. Like, it's no support. It's like, what is going on? And the admin's like, oh, well, like, no. Why is the new teachers getting all these behavior kids? Not even just the new teachers. But why is one class getting all these behavior kids and then you got other classes that don't get none at all? That don't make sense now. You gotta be fair. Like, that's just not, it just doesn't work out.
One thing I have noticed between last year versus this year is that my kids that would get in trouble at school were not being punished at home. So they weren't having that reinforcement at home. So when they got in trouble with me, they really didn't care because nothing was going to be done. Like, what does it matter? Why do I have to be good when I'm not going to get in trouble for it? So I have a lot of kids this year that they love to please and they know that they're going to get in trouble at home. So it's been a breeze, and I praise God that I'm finally getting a break because I needed it. But I guess this is just a PSA to say, give your children punishment for how they're acting at school. Reinforce school rules to them and give them, I'm not telling you how to parent per se. You do your own punishment, what you feel fits the deal, but something, take things away, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to go there. You just need to have something to reinforce the behavior, because the behavior in schools lately is unreal, and that's why teachers are leaving.
I've been in education for 10 years, and every year it gets worse and worse. How in the world do you expect me to present 10th grade curriculum if they on a first grade level? Y'all have lost your minds. But where the parents at? The parents don't respond. The parents get feisty in emails and in the message threads talking about, well, that's your job. It's your job to raise your child. I'm a liaison between discovery and mastery. But if I'm talking about 10th grade standards and you can only function at first grade standards, bruh. And at the end of the semester, I get 1,000 emails about, oh, what can my child do? You have known for 9 years plus that your child is in school. You don't ask to see no homework. You don't ask to check no quiz grades. You just let your child wake up, go to school, and you just completely trust them that they're going to be a scholar. That's the problem. I would never blame a teacher for my child not being successful. That fall on me. That fall on me making sure that I'm double checking behind them that they doing what they supposed to do. But we the problem. And we don't get paid enough. But like I always tell my students, I can't claim y'all on my taxes, and I'm not going to care more than the people that's supposed to love you care. So either you're going to do it or you're not. That's just really what it is. But it's a joke, man.
When I tell y'all, parents will complain about anything and everything, especially when you're a teacher. Teachers, y'all know. The beginning of the year, y'all complain about the school supply list. My baby ain't this, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. It's the end of the year. We got field trip, we got war ceremony, we got field day, we got spirit week, all of that. I don't want to come, I ain't got time for that. I ain't buying nothing else. Then keep them at home, Martha. Keep them at home. Oh, I want to know if they pass. If you promise to keep them at home, I promise I'll tell you if they passed. I promise. Because just like you tired, we tired. We done did your favor the whole year. Right? Let them run in and out your house, warm your house up, run your light bill up, run your water bill up, listen to them not listen. You go ahead. Pass the torch. Here you go. Let's do each other a favor. You bring them to school like, baby, keep them at home. Yeah. School over. 5 days left. Keep them at home. We good.
Parents are the problem. Now, not all parents. That's not what I'm saying. I have seen an insane uptick in kids not being held accountable at school. Teachers were always complaining that there's no consequences for them, and we're doing the best we can with consequences that we can control. But we are seeing a huge uptick of lack of consequences at home. And I saw a really interesting reel on Instagram about how COVID wasn't necessarily the problem. More so, COVID may have simply exposed the problem that we've been having all along, that schools have been the one doing so much of the parenting. What do you think?
Hey y'all, bring it on in. Can we talk about the number of teachers that are quitting right now? Yeah, teachers who went to school to get a degree because they were passionate about teaching children are quitting the education system. And you know why? One, because they're not paid enough. Number one, y'all should get combat pay to deal with some of these damn kids that their parents are sending them to school. But two, they're quitting because some of you adults are sending your kids to school with this whole, I don't have to respect adults unless they earn my respect, or they feel like there's no consequences for their negative behavior, or they feel like they can talk back to teachers because you've taught them talking back is expressing yourself, or because when the teacher does call you because there's an issue with your child, you want to come out there and be combative. So teachers are quitting because you're creating these monsters and then you're sending them into the schools for the teachers to have to deal with, unfortunately. So if you don't want anyone to say anything to your child, if you feel like your child has to, no, I'm sorry. If you feel like an adult has to earn your child's respect, if you feel like your child doesn't have to listen to anyone and they can talk back and be disrespectful because you allow it and you say that's them advocating and speaking up for themselves, keep them home. Keep them home. Don't raise them like this. And then you send them out into the world for somebody else to deal with them. And then they're at school for longer periods of time than they're actually at home with you. So like I said, if that's how you want to raise your children in this new way of parenting in which you all are parenting young ones, homeschool your kids.
Y'all are not going to believe me, but do y'all know that teachers actually have a life outside of educating your child in the classroom? We actually have families, we have friends, we have things that we plan on our free time and during the weekend. We have to cook, we have to clean, we have to live a regular life like you guys do. What makes you think that you're going to message me on Class Dojo or Talking Points or whatever app is in place that your child's teacher has, and you want me to check into something for you, or you want me to respond to you at 7:30 p.m. Like, make me understand why you feel like I am supposed to get your message at 7:30 p.m. and respond to you at that time, because I'm not at home with my child. I'm not at home with my family. I have nothing to do but sit and wait and watch this app that is in place for my classroom until a parent needs me or wants me to look into something or wants me to answer a request on my personal time. Why do y'all think that's okay?
Is it actually the parents that are not giving the kids exactly what they need? Is it at times where the teacher is having issues, so they're maybe lashing out at some of the kids? Because to be fair, I have actually seen this at times too, being in the classroom at times. There's also another piece where it comes from what's happening with their friends, what's happening in social media, all of that as well. So curious on your thoughts, really want to continue this discussion, and I'll see you in the next video.